Well, I was catching up on my videos and trying to post mine, and the old diesel heater, which has been working really good, started throwing an E05 code, which is overheat. It was running. I shut it off, restarted it, ran for a while, and then all of a sudden it E5'd out again. So pop the cover and see if I can't see something wrong. First time I went out and checked the exhaust and intake. She's got almost full tank of fuel. So pop this cover and see what the heck is going on with my heater. I need my heater. Well, I didn't see anything in the intake yet. I haven't really taken it apart a whole lot. No, that's clear. That's all clear. But I did see the fuel line here was kinked. So I kind of moved the tank over and turned it on. We'll see. I might have to, this fuel pump's held in. I might have to reposition this fuel pump so I can get that kink out of that line. Maybe it's just not pulling enough fuel. I'll leave this all apart and see what she does. See if I can see fuel coming down the plastic line. That's not kinked. But, well, that's electric. The line goes back to the back. Nope, that all feels good. So, I might have to reposition that fuel pump so this line isn't getting all kinked like that. I think I got enough of the kink out to where if that was the problem, she should run again. Alright. It takes a second for these things to fire up. The other thing I don't understand is it's reading the Fahrenheit of the front panel. It did that when I bought it. And like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, it turned to 1 through 10. So you just turned it up to whatever number you wanted. Now it's back doing the thermostat thing. I don't know. It's not blowing. Well, starting to blow. Anyways, I'll let her run for a little bit and see what happens. Well, she's been running for about a half hour now. I moved the pump up in the rubber gasket, and that got rid of that kink. And it looks like that'll still go underneath that cover, so I'll get the cover back on her. And see where I was at last night. Okay, I'm getting that cleaned up in there. I keep forming that piece of metal. Kind of hard to put it square, but that's curved around. I got my 90 there. I'm trying to get it to fit in that corner the best I can. This lip has to go more than a 45, so I got to find something I can tap that a little more so that this goes back in there About an 1/8 inch more. So that's what I'm working on. I don't think I need to bead roll anything. It's going to be smaller than that piece, and I mean, it don't flex at all. It's got too many bends in there, and it's 18 gauge. I think I'll be fine. Well, I needed something to bend it a little bit more, and I couldn't find anything straight, but hey, I got a chunk of 4x4. It's still straight, but it's bent more than a 45, so I'll try it out. See how close I am. We're getting there. Oh, there was a guy on Facebook today. Had a super beetle. And he was looking up inside this pocket. So he basically had the inside outside of the pocket. Car was up on a hoist, and he's wanting to know what he was missing. And people were saying some weird shit. And I'm like, I know what you're missing. Right there. You could see the 3 outside edges up in the pocket, but the whole bottom was missing. So he was missing this bottom. On his car, I'm not sure. I'd almost be tempted to freaking cut this bottom out, and if these sides are good enough, weld this back to the sides and call her a day. I don't know. That's to the builder. But that's what he was missing, was this bottom piece right here. Okay, she's not fitting too bad. I had to go and deal with the dad disaster, but back out here and got this fitting right. That's not really looking too bad. Now I just gotta figure out the bottom line and yeah. So it's getting late. I might work on a little more, but I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. Okay, I wasn't done yet. That's the mark from the top side. And this is basically the pocket. I drew my lines because this has to be flush with the pocket, because that panel is going to come down across that pocket, and the heater tunnel comes across. There's no lip in there. When this bends up, this is going to kick that corner out. So I need to come at an angle. That way when it bends up, it's still square. And that pocket looks like it comes down a little bit further. I should measure that pocket and make sure where the corner is. That lip won't really matter, but it's going to fold up and then going to have the piece coming underneath it. That's what's going through my head. So yeah, this has got to come at an angle. That pocket comes across, but then it starts sloping up, and a heater tunnel comes through. But I think, like I said, it doesn't really matter on the bottom part because that's just a lip to attach the bottom piece to. But I think I need to bring it straight down. That way when it folds up, it'll be straighter. So yeah, I'm not machine shop. All this stuff goes through my head when I'm trying to do this stuff. I'm not the fastest person in the world, but I need to put this back on the panel and see if those lines line up good enough to freaking bend it. Because when you bend it, it's got to be on the inside of the bottom piece. So yeah. I think tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's Friday. So I can play with it some more. Talk to you guys later.